Here we go to start off this game between under 15 AAA, Oshawa Minor Generals and Kingston. These two teams played just a week ago and wound up in a tie. Starting goaltenders Ottenhoff for Kingston, and at the other end, Nolan Hardy. Big hit there at the other Oshawa bench. Jackman trying to dig it out. Jackman scoring the only goal in the 1-1 game versus Kingston. After that, the Generals were able to come up with a win versus Peterborough in a very busy week. They shut out the Petes on Thursday night, 2-0. So this will end their weekend schedule. Looking to end it on a high, and here's Seth Sparks with a shot. Blocked away by Ottenhoff on the first shot of the game. Face-off is coming off to the left now of Ottenhoff in the offensive end to be taken by Noah Lennox. Taking that puck out there is Comey in behind the goal, trying to set that up in front. From behind the goal now. It's Kingston taking that away with a late pass, knocked down here from center and dumped back in. Now it's going to be offside. Kingston take control of this and try to get it around Gallinaro as that goes down the ice. No icing. Bonter is coming back after that puck, coming around the boards. Big hit there in the corner as they're trying to dig that puck free. That's scooped up here by Mason Gallinaro out of his own end. Gallinaro's pass for Dobbs. Out of his reach, he's got to try and beat his man to the puck, though. Dobbs tried to beat his man to the puck, and the redirection up in front is covered up by Ottenhoff. Riley Brett now to take this draw off to the right. Trying to win this behind the net was Braden Davidson. Getting some help in behind the goal. Trying to get that puck free for an opportunity and can't jam it in from the right side of the net. Here comes the chance now for Kingston to skate this away. Dumped into the corner. Back in behind the net went Kobe Hire. He's got Dobbich on him. Dobbich is trying to help out here on the side. Going back to the blue line. Looking to take a shot through screen. Good block out in front. And it went behind the net. Scooped up again by Hire for LePage over his stick. Dumped back into by the Kingston into the zone for Emerson Davis. Here comes a chance now for Hire out of his own end. Hire tried to put that on the boards. Rose with a lead pass. That went over the stick there. Gallagher from center. Here's another pass. Tipped into the corner. Good job there by Kavanaugh to put that in behind the net. Here's a shot that's knocked down by Hire in his own zone. Bounces it off the boards for LePage over his stick, and Rose is trying to beat him after the puck. That was Comey who tried to win that race and get a shot on goal. Trying to get around Max Hutchings here. Generals get that and dump it deep behind the net. Hutchings will be the first one on the puck. Playing dump and chase. Drops it in behind the goal. Trying to get it back there for Hutchings. It was Redwell. Chapman a shot. Stopped there from the slot area by Ottenhoff. Face-off was off to his right. Chapman, after getting that scoring opportunity, puts that in behind the net. Here comes a chance now for Kingston to skate this out of their own end. They clear it away. From their own end was Naish off the boards for Comey trying to catch up to that loose puck as he backhands it in behind the goal. Here comes a chance for Bonter to start this out with a lead pass here for Philpott, who dumps that in, redirects it into the corner. Picking this up here was Gallinaro trying to get it up. The pass was for Dobbs, but it went over his stick. Through center, Generals were offside, so Noah Lennox could only dump that in behind the Kingston end. Here comes a chance, trying to poke it off him. Thrown to the front of the goal, and they couldn't jam it in from the side. Stripped off that puck there with a shot. It's up in the air, and the Generals can't find it to knock it into the open net. And finally, Ottenhoff finds it and covers up. Face-off now was off to the left of the Kingston end. Gallinaro is putting pressure on Liscombe, who takes that behind his own net, and there's the pass. It's going past everybody into the general zone. This is going to be a race to the puck for Bonter, who's in a battle with Seth Sparks. Lennox is trying to help him out as well. Taking this away to try and flip this out of the zone. That's Owen Dobbs through center ice, and Dobbs is going to flip this past Rose and go after it himself. From in behind the net. Takes a hit in behind the goal. Here comes Bonter over here to backhand it away from danger for Liscombe. Liscombe turned it over, though. That's a turnaround shot, and it didn't make it to the net. From behind the goal now. Gallinaro is trying to win this battle with Dobbs. In behind the net. Dobbs comes up with it, uses the line for Seth Sparks, who backs up a little bit and keeps it alive. Gallinaro is off on the left side, trying to get around Liscombe in behind the goal. Kept in here from the line. Here comes a chance for Sparks. His shot goes wide though. In behind the net, they went for that hit for LePage along with Riley Brandt. Trying to get that loose puck here is Elijah LePage. Through a couple of players over there on the right-hand side. Kept in there by Davidson, who puts it in behind the net for Rose. Cleared out by Kingston. That is going to have enough to go for icing. Face-off now was off to the right of the goal. Getting it over here for Kobe Hire. Hire shot through, trying to get it through a screen. Riley Brandt went for the hit in behind. Ottenhoff's trying to find it, and he's going to cover it up. Ethan Jackman now to take this draw. Getting some help with Hutchings as that rolls past him to the Kingston end. Kobe Hire's got that. Hire tried to dump that in the zone. That comes over here to the side for Kingston. Staying in and dumping it deep back in behind the net. Anya is up here for Hutchings. Guff tried to keep that in. There's a shot. Missing the blocker hand. Kavanaugh is going off to the corner. Getting it back to the line, and he couldn't keep it in as it went over the stick of Leach from the line. Davis over here for Hire. Looking for a pass through center for Max Hutchings now. Hutchings dropped it for Jackman as he tried to make his way through. And behind the net was Liscombe, who tried to poke it away. Hire keeps it alive, and the shot is blocked away and handled by Ottenhoff. Face-off now is off to the left of the Kingston end. Good job there by Sterling to try and stick to his man. Backhand was off the feet. Here comes Mason Gallinaro to get it and dump it in. Right back in behind the Kingston net, and Dobbs tried to win the battle along with a chance up here through center now for Kingston. Good play to get around a couple of defenders as that's Sterling trying to make his way through. Here with Dobbs and Noah Lennox. Here comes Ethan Sterling bringing it in. Sterling's pass is just over the side and can't convert. Here comes Kingston back up the other way, let in. Dropped off here for Groenwagen with a shot. Nice pad save there by Nolan Hardy. Groenwagen's after this again. Groenwagen gets it back to the line. Rose a shot. Back up block. Good job there by Dobbs. Now he could race after this loose puck. Owen Dobbs cuts in. Backhand. It's cut off to the side, but we're getting our first penalty of the game as Dobbs was taken down, so it's going to be a penalty coming up here for slashing, and the Generals will go to the first power play. Jackman now to take this draw in the offensive end. Wins it cleanly back for LePage. LePage uses Sparks at the other side. Shot! Tipped in front and just wide of the goal. Generals get back control of it. Trying to get it back to the line again for LePage. Kept that in and pushes it off behind the net. Trying to get this back to the line again. Here's Seth Sparks a shot. He whistled. That might have hit the post. Heard a little bit of a cling there. It might have hit the post. And behind Ottenhoff. Coming after this loose puck is Phil Pott to dump it in. LePage from his own zone dropped it off for Jackman and they started up. Ethan Jackman through center ice brings it in with some nice moves. And his shot got stopped there by Ottenhoff though. And goes past LePage down the ice. 1:10 left to go on the power play, and Hardy's going to drop this from behind. Getting it up here through center for Sparks, and away they come. Noah Lennox with a pass. Tape to tape as they try and bring it in for Dobbs. Owen Dobbs to the pass. Shot! Score! Noah Lennox with a shot beating Ottenhoff. And the power play strikes for the Generals early, and it's 1-0. Lennox now to take this draw. Along with Gallinaro, he dumps it in on his backhand and behind the goal. Going back there was Rose after that puck. Coming after that there was the Generals getting it back to the line. Not going to shoot. Zach Nish has a chance. Shot! Stopped there by Ottenhoff. Lennox again gets the opportunity to take this draw in the Kingston end. Mason Gallinaro trying to help as well. Kept in from the line by Sterling, a shot. Right pad stopped there by Ottenhoff. From behind the goal, they start this out. Trying to get around the defender, but it's picked off by Dobbs. Dobbs and Gallinaro trying to win that battle in the corner. Along with Noah Lennox that goes behind the net. Here comes Kingston getting it out of their own end. Let up and brought in here by Lamont. Lamont tries to make his way through past Nash with a pass in front and couldn't bury it. Kept in here from the line. Good job there by Goff. Goff again gets the opportunity to dump it in, and he will. Nolan Hardy comes out there to drop it. Around the boards it goes. Big pass there by Nash. Almost cut off there from center. It's in a battle over here to try and get that puck out here for Kingston. They're finally going to get it free, but there's Seth Sparks on it. Sparks brings it in, but it's offside. Face-off was right here from center. Here comes Comey, a shot, and that goes wide as Leach got enough of him to not make sure he didn't make that to the net. Braden Davidson tried to get it back to the line. A shot to the goal. It's tipped in wide. Here comes Riley Brandt. Brandt tried to throw it up in front, picked off there by Kingston. Rolling it back in behind the goal now. Riley Brandt tried to get it back to the line. It comes around the boards. Conlon Kennedy is coming in there. Kennedy and Comey trying to get that puck through. Here's Comey again. Taking a hit in behind the goal to try and walk it out. Kept in here from the line by Conlon Kennedy, who fires it right back in. From behind the goal, that's going to be Seth Sparks going in for the hit and couldn't get to it. There's another one as Max Hutchings caused the turnover. The shot to the net is steered off to the right by Ottenhoff. Jackman is in there to try and get to the loose puck. Here's Chapman with it now. Over here for Emerson Davis. Davis through center is going to dump that into the corner. Behind the net, and it's an icing call. Face-off comes off to the right now of Hardy to be taken by Kavanaugh. There's a scramble draw. Generals get it, but not out. Good job by Liscombe to keep it alive. Kavanaugh and Groenwegen were going after the puck. It's up in the air here for Jackman. He flips it out. High off the blast. Higher took a hit there from Liscombe. And here comes Groenwegen, but it went over his stick. Higher is poked off the puck here by Groenwegen. And he throws it up in front. There's nobody there. Coming in from the line, a shot. It gets knocked down there by Kobe Higher, and now he starts it out. The pass was over here for Jackman as he went for the hit. Dumped back into the Kingston end. Going to get stopped by Ottenhoff and steered off to the right. Here comes a chance now with a lead pass through center. That was Groenwegen who couldn't get it through. Here comes Mason Gallinaro. He's going to split his way in, and he's tried to get a pass over there for Dobbs. It didn't make it there. Noah Lennox, a lone goal scorer here so far. Capitalized on a power play goal a couple minutes ago. Sterling trying to dump that in. It goes in behind the net. 3 minutes exactly left to go here in period number one from the Dell Park Arena on this Sunday night between the under-15 AAA Toros and Kingston. Generals holding a 1-0 lead in this first period. There's a backhand dumping that off into the Kingston end. Here's a late pass for Fox. And Fox is able to turn that one over. And it's going to be a chance now for Sterling to race after this puck in the corner. Sterling from behind the net. Couldn't get to it. So they're trying to dig that puck out from behind the goal now. And it's Ethan Sterling coming up with it. Right in front! They score! Braden Davidson, I believe, was up in front of the net. And he snapped it in over the blocker hand of Ottenhoff. And it's 2-0. Davidson awaited that pass up in front, took it, and then snapped that pass to the blocker hand of Ottenhoff to make it 2-0. That's rolling in on net, and it'll be icing. Dobbich now to take this draw here for Kingston. Off to the right of Hardy. Bonter came in there looking for the hit. Good job there. Dobbich a shot. Stopped there by Hardy. They're trying to jam it in from the side. Hardy was able to hold on to that. Trying to get this out. They couldn't get it out past the line of Bonter. Davis was in there as well to try and dump it in. Bonter tried to make his way through, and he will. Sets it up in front, but there's a pass picked off there by the Generals. Almost some good hand-eye there by Dobbich to knock it down, but this will get sent into the Kingston end, where it's Leach pushing it over here to the side. Leach has control of it, looking for the pass for Bonter out of his reach, and that is going to go for icing. Jackman to take this offensive draw now. Wins it cleanly back to the line. Going to look to take a shot. He pushes it in behind the goal instead, and Chapman's coming after that. Taken away here by Kingston. The lead pass is hitting a stick. And going back into the Generals' end, here comes Davis after it. Davis had pressure on him. So here comes a chance for Max Hutchings taking the pass. Hutchings is going to try and make his way through. He's going to go for the shot. And he tried to squeak it through Ottenhoff, but he's able to hold on to it. Face-off is off to the left of the Kingston end. Trying to win this draw. Chapman is digging away at it with Jackman, trying to get it out of that feed area. Kingston have it from behind their own goal and flip it up into the netting out of play. Face-off now is off to the left of the Kingston end. Kavanaugh's going to get knocked out of the draw. Goff took it. Here comes a chance for Max Hutchings now. Hutchings is going to take a hit there in the corner. From behind the net went Jackman after it. Can't set it up in front. So he's looking to set this up in front there for Hutchings, who couldn't jam it in there from the side. Coming around the boards now. Jackman trying to get to the loose puck. That was tipped away there out of the zone by Davis, and now they clear it away. Back into the Generals' end, and it's scooped up here by Hire. Around the boards, here it goes for Chapman to try and tip it out, and he could not do it. From their own end, he takes it from behind the goal. Looking to go back to the line for Lamont. Instead, puts it down low there for number 9. Here comes a chance to put this around the boards. One more chance here for the Generals, as Dobbs and Hire were coming after it. Bringing this up over the line there was 93. That goes up into the netting and out of play as Harris has drawn a penalty here for Kingston, and they will go to their first power play. Face-off is off to the right of the Oshawa end, and it's going to be Dobbich who takes the draw. Losing it. Dobbs trying to get through for one more chance, but it's going to be too far ahead of him to get a shot away to end this period. Your goal scorers, Noah Lennox on a power play goal, made it 1-0, and then the Generals added some insurance with a goal by Braden Davidson to go up by 2 to head to period number 2. Face-off now is off at center, and Noah Lennox will take the draw. Around the back, here comes Smith, shot! Left pass save. Good stop there by Hardy to kick off period number 2 with a big left pad save. From their own end comes Fox now. Fox will take this from behind and leave it off for Dobbich. Dobbich's pass. Good job by Fox to poke it away, and that leads to a chance to bring this in. Drop pass for Smith, who collects it and now keeps it alive. Drops it over here for Fox for Smith again. Smith for Fox as they play catch with the puck. Looking to get a shot through. Good stick there by Brent to get it in the lane and then sent down the ice. Ottenhoff is going to play this. Drop it off there for Fox as it goes for a pass now. Up here for Bonter. In behind him was Dobbich. Dobbich isn't going to shoot. So he tried to drop it back to the line, and that goes down the ice. And it's not going to be icing as Kingston are on the power play. So it'll just be here at center. Face-off here is at center ice. And it's going to be Jackman who takes this draw. Here comes a chance to dump it in. Good spin there by Groenwagen. Getting it over here to the side for Davis, who tries to make his way through and had it stripped away from him, and then it goes up into the Kingston bench out of play. Now it's Kavanaugh to take this draw. Off to the right of Nolan Hardy. Generals get it and try and get it out. Over here now. Here comes a chance for Leach with a shot. Hitting a stick and going wide. Groenewegen scooping it up. Groenewegen. Back down low and behind the goal. Taken away here behind the net by Seth Sparks. Back to the line again. Here comes Leach. Over here to the side. Good job here by Davis to collect it. Here comes another chance to spin off the checker as I try and get to that loose puck and out of the zone. That's going to be Kavanaugh putting it in behind. Taken away by Seth Sparks. He can't backhand it out. Good job there by Leach. Back to the line again for Leach with a shot. Stopped there again by Nolan Hardy. They're trying to get this from behind the goal, and that's Emerson Davis. Chapman tried to get his stick on that. That's up in the air. That's going to be taken away here by Gallinaro, but it's going to be a high stick. Face-off now is off to the right of the Generals' end. Up in the air, trying to get to that loose puck there was Noah Lennox. Lennox has got to try and squeak through Lamont. There's Rose on that. Coming around the boards. This is going to be scooped up here, but taken off Goff and put in behind the net, where it's scooped up now by Rose. Rose is being double-teamed behind the net by Gallinaro and Lennox as they try and get that puck out. Here comes a chance now. Good job by Nash, who comes in, pokes it away, and then takes down Philpott from their own end. Flipping this up here for Goff. Goff gets it over here to the side for Davis as they try and bring it in. Harris brings it in with a shot. Left pad stop there by Nolan Hardy. Here comes a chance to get through, and Rose held him up a little bit. Now they got to get around Lamont, as that's Gallinaro in the corner. Back to the blue line. Ethan Sterling coming in here now. From behind the net. Good job here by Riley Branton behind the goal to keep it alive. Over the stick. Here comes Ethan Sterling from center. Sterling dumps it in. Right around the net. This is going to come here to the side with the Generals making the line change. Philpott is going to clear this out. Dumping it off to the corner and behind the goal now. And it goes for icing. Face-off is off to the right now of the Kingston end to be taken by Braden Davidson, who wins it. Brandt couldn't get to it. Oh, here comes the chance now. Brought in here. Into the corner they come. From in behind the net. Trying to set it up in front. Here come the Generals skidding this away. Couldn't poke it in past a chance. Past Ottenhoff. Dumped it back into the corner behind the Kingston net is Davis. Davis tries to make his way through with some nice moves as he brings it in. Davis can't shoot. It gets taken away there by the Generals. And they get it out. It's a late pass for Ethan Jackman, who tried to make his way in. He's got a couple of defenders to beat and throws it up in front. That went off the defender up in front and gets covered up there by Ottenhoff. Jackman again to take this draw, wins it cleanly. Comey back to the line. Off to the corner, it comes from Max Hutchings. Hutchings tried to get to it. Here comes a chance now. Over here to the side. Here comes a chance to skate with it. Up through center comes Bonter, and he loses it once he hits the line. Leach. Nobody there. Some good speed here by Comey to try and get to the puck. Max Hutchings as well is over here. They're trying to get to this loose puck, and we're going to get a penalty coming up here. Noah Lennox now to take this draw now. Off to the left of the goal. Trying to win this on a scramble draw is Noah Lennox. It's going to squeak free in behind the net. Right in behind the goal. It's going to get picked up here by Hardy and dropped in behind the net as he leaves it back there. They're going to start it out with a pass over here to the side. Noah Lennox tried to make his way through and flips it in. Davis knocked it down. Over here to the side, they can't get it back to the blue line though. Here comes Dobbs for Gallinaro, and the shot hit a stick, went up into the netting, out of play. Lennox to take the draw, kept in by Sterling from the line. Ethan Sterling now over here for Noah Lennox. He can't shoot it. Taken away by Kingston and sent down the ice. Nolan Hardy's going to stop this in behind his own goal now. As they start this out, here goes a chance for Sterling to lead it in. And Ethan Sterling's up over the line to lead the rush. Swept off his stick there by Rose, though. Back in behind the net comes Owen Dobbs. Dobbs is here to the side to try and squeak through. He does. Dobbs up in front. He went for the pass over here to the side. And he couldn't convert with Conlon Kennedy. Dobbs trying to get to that loose puck. Generals still on the power play. There's a shot. Might have caught a stick there of Gallinaro, but it still got stopped up in front by Ottenhoff. Harris now to take the draw for Kingston in the defensive end against Riley Brandt. In behind the goal went Leash to fire it around and out. Hardy's got to come out here to play it. Instead, lets LePage take it instead. And Elijah LePage goes back in his own end to try and start this out. They have 25 seconds left to go here on the power play. Starting it up is Riley Brandt up over the line. Brandt is cutting himself in and can't shoot, so he drops it back to the line. Over here for Zach Nash. Nash's shot. Scores! Zach Nash's shot from the line goes high glove hand over Ottenhoff, and the Generals with their second power play goal of the game go up 3-0. Face off here from center. Comey trying to get that was Jackman. He can't get through. Here comes Comey again. Trying to get around the defender. Take it away here by Harris. Comey's going to cut this off in the side and try and put it behind the net for Hutchings. Taken away here by Kingston with a pass up through center, and here comes Philpott. Philpott trying to get around Hire, who stood him up. Good job there by Hire on defense. And behind the goal, they went for the hit. Back in behind there with Emerson Davis to pick it up and fire it away. They're trying to tip it past Davis and couldn't get it out. So behind their own goal went Kobe Hire now. Trying to tip this out. Good job there to try and knock this down. Flipping it away. Here comes a chance now for Comey to try and get through. Looking up in front here for Jackman. The pass isn't going to get to him. Coming around the side. Jackman up in front. That'll come around the side for Gallinaro. Gallinaro is going to put this off to the corner now. Up in front. And that's going to get covered up there by Ottenhoff. Face-off was off to the left of the goal and behind the net. Over here now, it gets a chance for Gar to get that out and could not do it. Gar is in there to try and dig it free again. Kept in here by Conlon Kennedy. The pass was over the stick of Noah Lennox. So Kingston get control with Rose. Backhanding it away for Gara. Through center, he drops it off. Here comes a chance to bring it in, but Goff couldn't take it with it into the General's end. Here comes a chance the other way now. The lead passes for Gallinaro, trying to cut through. Gallinaro is going to get tangled up. Couldn't shoot it. Owen Dobbs is going off to the side as it goes behind the net. Over here to the side. Knocked down up in front. Good job there by Kennedy. He was able to keep that alive. Dobbs couldn't get to that loose puck. Good job again. Sweeps it away for Dobbs. Owen Dobbs up in front. Went for the pass. Dobbs trying to jab it from the side along with Jackman from the side of the net. Ottenhoff trying to find it and fired wide up in front of the net there again by Braden Davidson this time. In behind the goal. Scooped up there by Kingston as they try and get it out, but Sterling kept it alive. Trying to fire this on net is Sparks. Blocked it away there again by Ottenhoff and cleared away from their own end with Ethan Sterling. Sterling's pass for Davidson is going to get tipped in. Into the Kingston end for Rose as they move it over here to the side. Good job. Another good stick there by LePage. Trying to keep it in the zone. Here comes Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh can't make his way through as they try and tip it in. Over here to the side comes Kingston. They're going to sweep that away and out of the zone. Here they come back up through center. Right on goal. Gets kicked aside there by Ottenhoff. Sterling. Shot. Good block. That leads to the other way, but couldn't tip it in. 5 minutes exactly left to go here in our second period. Rose Almost lost it. He did lose a Jackman shot. Stopped there by Ottenhoff. Still loose for Hutchings, who sweeps it in. And it's a 4-0 lead. That goal coming at 10:08 here of the second period to make it now 4-0 in favor of the Generals. Davis tries to make his way in. Jackman takes it away. The captain, Jackman, trying to get this back in. He will. Fire it in behind. Around the board goes Lamont. Almost caused a turnover there in the zone. Kept in from the line. A shot. It's kicked aside there by Ottenhoff. Jackman tried to get to the loose puck, and that's Lamont. Lamont from his own end, getting it over here for Fox. It went over his stick. So here comes Harris the other side. Groenwagen's going to bring this in. Groenwagen trying to make his way through, and Hire stood him up. From in behind the goal went Chapman. Hitting a stick and going in behind the goal. They're trying to find this loose puck. Back to the blue line again. Here comes a shot by Davis. It can't get redirected. Back to the blue line again for Davis. Davis a shot. Tipped on the way through. It didn't make it to the net. And we're getting a penalty out in front of the goal. So let's see who's going to get called here. It's going to be for interference. And it might be to the Generals. So it's going to be a Kingston power play coming up. And it is the Generals. Kobe Hire going for interference. And Kingston get to go to the power play and work on it with 3:52 left to go here in the second period. Trailing this one by 4 goals. This is a big power play here for Kingston. Kavanaugh to take that draw. Off to the left of Nolan Hardy. Gar tried to help as well. That's going to get out though. All the way down the ice. Ottenhoff coming out here to stop it. Leaving it in behind his own goal for Leach, who lets his old man take that. Here comes a chance now for Kavanaugh. Leading it up. Gets tripped up. Here's Davis now. Over here for Leach. Leach from his own end is going to try and dump it in. Gets knocked down by the Generals and fired away down the ice. Ottenhoff's coming out here to stop it. Leave it in behind the goal. And now they started up here with Davis through center. Davis tries to make his way through some white jerseys. Here comes a chance now to bring it in for Groenwagen. And Groenwagen gets a chance now to keep control of the puck. He's in that left corner to try and get it back to the line for Leach. Some good pressure over there in the corner to try and get it out. Leach keeps it alive. Leach off to the side for Groenwagen. He'll have to control it. Now pushes it down low. Here comes Leach again. Shot. Hitting a stick and going up in front. We're getting a penalty up in front of the goal. And we're also going to get some rough stuff after that cross-checking up in front of the net. And everybody is in this tussle over here in front of the goal. Everything's all sorted out with the penalties after getting it over here now for Groenwagen. Groenwagen tried to make his way through. Couldn't send one to the net. It goes back to the line again for Leach. Over here to the side, a shot. Caught there and held on to by Hardy. Face-off is back to the line. Here's a shot. And that goes high and wide and over the goal. Back to the line here for Davis. Davis a shot. That gets stopped there and almost held on to there by Hardy. Over here to the side. Here comes the chance. Davis trying to get to the loose puck. They can't set it through. So it comes over here to the side. Back to the line again for Davis. A shot. That gets stopped there by Hardy. Might have got a piece of that. Throwing it up in front here with a pass. Turnaround shot. Left pad stopped there by Hardy. From behind the goal. LePage getting it and sending it deep. Knocked down here by Davis, who dumps it in. Bouncer on goal that Hardy has to be aware of and stop that. From their own side, getting it up through center. Here comes a chance now for Gallinaro. Can't get it through. Kept it by Nation shot. Over here to the side. Here comes a chance now. Good job to stick to his man. Here comes Smith. Trying to make his way through. Here you can't shoot that one to the net as he can't bury it. Back to the line, and this is going to be offside. Face-off now is off to the right of the Generals' end. Try to win that draw. Cleared out. Here comes a chance now to get there for Chapman. He's going to make his way through. And it gets stopped there by Ottenhoff. And behind the goal, Chapman tipped it up in front. And he puts it in, and it's 5-0 Generals. Here comes a chance to win this draw. Tipped up that hit Hutchings on the way through. Here comes a chance to dump it in and goes back in behind the net for Kobe Hire. Hire trying to get this from behind the goal. It's Emerson Davis there as well. From behind the net. Kept alive by Kingston on a shot. It's going in wide. Lamont is coming in. Lamont can't shoot it. Now here comes a chance for another chance for Generals. Riley Brandt dropping it off for Chapman. Shot. Stopped there and held on to by Ottenhoff. Up in the air. Here comes a chance for Chapman in behind the goal. We're going to find that loose puck and clear it out all the way down the ice. And that is going to go for icing. Face-off now is coming off to the right of Ottenhoff. Trying to win that draw. It's off to the corner. It goes back to the line. And that final face-off is going to be our final play of period number 2. We go to the third period with the Generals up 5-0. Your goal scorers were Lennox and Davidson in that first period. And in period number 2, Zach Nace, Max Hutchings, and that last goal by Ethan Chapman has put the Generals on a 5 spot to head to the third. Third period action from the Dell Park Home Center in Oshawa, Ontario. 5-0 in favor of the under 15 AAA Generals over Kingston. 2 goals in the first, 3 goals in the second period, and now they're looking to finish things off here in the third. Here comes a chance for Kingston out of their own end. Heading a stick, and there's Rose in behind. Rose's pass is knocked down by Noah Lennox at center and put back in. From their own end. Gallinaro tried to get to it. Here comes Conlon Kennedy now. Kennedy getting it over here to the side, and Nash will dump it back in. Nash, one of the goal scorers in the 5 goals put on the board here by the Generals tonight. Here comes a chance by Kingston to get it out. That one over the stick of Lennox, one of the other goal scorers. That gets dumped in and kicked aside there by Ottenhoff. Here comes a chance now from their own end by Rose. That went past Riley Brandt. Emerson Davis from his own zone now. Davis skates it back into his own end and now fires it away. The drop pass there for Comey, who tries to make his way through Rose. And Comey got stood up but still stays on his feet. Trying to take this up in front of the net and can't bury it from the side. From behind the goal, trying to get free from behind the net. Can't set it up in front. Here comes a chance. Poked out of the way past Braden Davidson. Here comes LePage now. Off the boards, they get this. And that's Comey who's going to get it and dump it back into the corner. Smith is coming back after it in his own end. Smith was in a battle in behind the goal. They're trying to dig it out. We're getting a penalty coming up here, and it's going to come to the Generals. And Kingston are going to go to the power play to start off this third period. Face-off now is off to the left of the goal. Here comes Jackman now to take this draw. Won by Bonter. Back to the line here for Leach. Leach Trying to get a shot through a screen. Here's a shot. Up into the air as Bonter tips that into the screen. Bonter now to take this draw in the offensive end. Loses it. In behind the net it comes there for Philpott, who tips it in behind the net. Groenewegen trying to get away from the defender. Here comes Bonter in the zone. He's walking out with a pass, tipped aside, kept in here from the line. That's here for Leach. Over here now for Philpott. Philpott has control, drops it off for Groenewegen. Back to the line. Good job. Here comes a chance now for Jackman, I believe that is. On a break! And a right pad stopped there by Ottenhoff. From behind their own goal. Trying to tip that in was Jackman from the side and couldn't bury it. Here comes a chance now for Kingston out of their own end. Let in by Fox. Fox sets it up in front. Naish was there. Tipped off the board. This is another chance for Jackman again. Already had a short end, a breakaway. Here comes another chance. Walking in with some nice moves. And he gets stopped there right at the end by Ottenhoff, though. Faceoff is won there by Oshawa. Trying to dump that in the zone, and that gets stopped by Ottenhoff and behind. Here comes a chance back up the other way. Looking for the pass. Heading his stick over here to the side. Here comes Gara to try and get his way through. It goes over the stick there of Harris as they try and dump it in. Kingston over here at the side of the Oshawa bench. And a big hit coming in there by Gara. And that's going to cost him 2 minutes. Face-off there was off to the right of the goal. Rolled on net and kicked aside there by Ottenhoff. Here comes a chance back up the other way. Flipped out. Here comes Conlon Kennedy with a lead pass for Noah Lennox. Lennox is going to dump this in. Gets it in, past Leach, into the corner. Nice play to keep that alive. Does his job by Sparks, but he can't get through. Noah Lennox tried to put it back into the Kingston end. Dump back in on net. In behind the goal, no icing. Because the Generals are on the power play. Here comes Sparks. From his own end. Here comes another chance here for Sparks. Getting up past Smith. Sparks dumps this on his backhand. And in behind the goal it goes for Max Hutchings to get that. Along with Chapman on the left-hand side, they're trying to get it back to the line. That's going to find an open lane and get out. Going to get stopped here behind the goal by Hardy. From in behind the net, they're going to start this out. Here comes a chance for Jackman to lead it in. Ethan Jackman through center, comes up. Couple of men to beat, sets it up in front, and it can't get buried from the side. Jackman gets it back and drops it back for Sparks. Sparks, shot through a screen. Good block, Dobbich. Shot was so hard, knocked it out of his hands. There's a shot to get stopped there by Ottenhoff. Good job by Davis to keep it alive. But can't shoot it to the net. That's going to get down the ice. Hardy is going to stop this. Drop it off for Davis as he'll take it behind his own goal now. Lead pass for Kobe Heyer. Heyer's trying to make his way through. Good flip past Lamont. Heyer shot. Block it away. Rebound in front and can't bury it. Over the stick of Lennox. Back to the line for Chapman. Chapman shot. Stopped there by Ottenhoff. Stays in the Kingston end. Trying to get it back here to the line. We're walking out. Here it goes. Try to go back to the line for Gallinaro. Over here to the side. They're trying to win this battle. Trying to set it up in front and could not get his stick on that. Getting it out past Emerson Davis here through center. That's going to come in offside as that is brought over the line by Harris. Face-off was off now just outside the Oshawa bench area. Dumped off to the corner and Hardy had to stop it there for Sterling. Kingston are in that battle in the corner to try and get to that loose puck. Walking it out but can't shoot it. Block it away there by Hardy. Here's a chance to get it out. Liscombe had it and fired it wide. Tipping out. Here comes Dobbs to try and get it in past Liscombe, and it goes behind the net. Over here to the side with Smith. Good job by Dobbs setting it up, and the shot went wide. by Riley Brandt, who's now on the offensive check, trying to get the puck away. Here comes a chance there for Fox, who brings it in with a shot, and just missing the glove hand. Braden Davidson now to try and tip it away. From their own end, it's a flip shot, knocked down by Elijah LePage. LePage puts that back in behind the net, and it gets stopped behind the goal by Ottenhoff. Skating it with it here was Kingston, dumping it in off to the corner. It's in behind the net, and it goes for icing. Face-off is won by Oshawa, trying to get one to the front of the net, and can't get it through. Kept in at the line. LePage trying to win the battle there in the corner. Knocked down. Good job by Davidson there at the line. LePage is going to try and win this battle off behind the net. Good job to try and poke that away. Here comes a chance now for Kingston to bring it in. Dumped on goal. Kicked aside there by Hardy. Sparks is up there through center. And LePage is over here to the side for Kennedy. Here's a shot on net to get stopped there and held on to by Ottenhoff. Jackman now to take this draw. Off to the right of Ottenhoff. And to be taken by Kavanaugh at the other end on Kingston's side. Jackman out of the draw. Hutchings in to take it. Kingston win it, and they move it up through center. Here comes a chance to flip this in. That's Gara racing after the puck in behind the goal. Back to the line for Davis. A shot wide of the mark. Coming around the boards here to keep kept in by Liscombe. The shot was in the feet of Hire, and Davis a chance to clear. Mason Gallinaro tip it out, and he'll get it past the Davis from Kingston. Hutchings tried to get to the loose puck in behind the net. Setting it up here to the side. Hutchings shot. Good block on the way through. It's in behind the goal now. Trying to get it back to the blue line for Hire. And he couldn't keep it alive. So from their own end come in Emerson Davis, bouncing it off the boards for Hutchings to try and make his way in. Here's Gallinaro. Shot! Stopped there by Ottenhoff and close. Back up comes Kingston. Skating up with speed is Groenwegen. Groenwegen gets taken down as it rolls in behind the net. Groenwegen again. Comes free here. Here comes Harris out. Harris back to the line. Here comes a shot. Good blocked up in front. We're getting a penalty. Coming up here again to the Generals. So another third period power play. Coming for Kingston on a hooking call. Dobbich now to take this draw. Deep into the Oshawa end off to the right of Hardy, who gets set. Lamont has it. Over here to the side. Lamont gets it again. Shot on net. High and wide over the glove hand of Hardy. Kept alive here by Kingston. Over here now for Lamont. Lamont sweeps it into the corner there for Smith, who can't get to it. Hard around the boards and out. That's going to be stopped here by Ottenhoff and behind his own net as he pulls it around the boards. Here comes Dobbs trying to get free. Here comes Philpott up over the line. Can't make his way through. Here comes a chance. Stuffing it up in front. Can't get it out. From their own line comes Lamont. Over here to the side. A shot through the screen. Tipped into the netting and out of play. Face-off is won by Kingston outside the Generals' blue line. Up here now for Davis. Davis taking it from his own end. Finds some open ice. Gets around Davidson. And puts it off to the corner. Good job by Emerson Davis to stick to his man along with Fox. Here comes a chance now for Groenwegen. Back to the line for Liscombe with a shot. Redirected up in the air. Kingston trying to find it through a screen, and Fox can't put it in. Groenwegen now. Groenwegen back to the line there for Liscombe. A shot. That gets blocked on the way through, and Davidson will clear it. And clear it out through center. Kingston from their own end will pick this up. Go for that stretch pass out of the reach of Gara. Emerson Davis taking it back here in his own end. Davis can't get to it. This is going to get kept alive here by Kingston, but it was offside. From their own zone, he's going to dump this in all the way down the ice. This is going to get stopped there but nicely by Ottenhoff and behind his own goal. The lead passes for Fox as he tries to bring it in. Coming up over the line is a shot that's blocked off to the side. Lennox tried to get it out, and he'll get it out past Rose. Put it back into the Kingston end. Good job to try and cut this off was Noah Lennox. Lennox walking it out. Shot! Just fired it high and wide. From behind the goal now, trying to set it up in front. Lennox is coming off here to the side. Trying to get it back to line for Seth Sparks. Sparks a shot. That'll get handled in the Kingston crest and corralled by Ottenham. Face-off now is coming off to the left of the Kingston end. Taken away here by Kingston as they laid it out. Skating up through center. He tried to bring it in. Good job to get around a couple of defenders in the backhand. It's stopped by Hardy. Around the boards, they try and get it here for Dobbs. Picked off by Noah Lennox. Lennox through center. Tried to make his way through. Got some help. Sets it up in front. Out of the reach of Sparks. As they try to keep this alive, Seth Sparks puts this off to the corner. Davis is back there. To start it out for Kingston from his own end is Davis. Through a few Oshawa defenders, but Ethan Sterling pushes them wide. Dobbich couldn't get to the puck. Flipped away. Here comes Comey. Comey is getting up here with Owen Dobbs. Or Sterling, sorry. And that shot went wide. Drop pass was over here past Dobbich. Nash is coming over here now to try and dump it in. Good job by Sterling. Cut that off. But he can't make it to the net. Dumped out here by Kingston. Picked off here by Sterling, who dumps it back in. From behind the net went Lamont to put it around the boards, and there's Nash. He can't keep it alive as it goes past him. Rolling up. Covered up there by Hardy. Face-off was off to his right. In behind the goal went Kobe Hire now. Hire trying to get it out. Could not do it. Put back in behind the net, and we get a buzzer over at the penalty box area, so we'll get a stoppage. Face-off is coming off to the left of Nolan Hardy now. Kingston take that draw. Good job by Davis setting it up in front. The moorings are coming off as Hardy had his foot up against the post, and the net came off the moorings in front of the net. Face-off was won by Kingston. Liscombe will get it over here for Philpott, a shot. Hitting Groenwagen up in front. Philpott. Couldn't get it up in front of the goal. Here comes Philpott again. Taken away by Harris. His shot got blocked as Hire got in the way of it. In behind the net came the Generals with Max Hutchings. Hutchings through center, getting up here with Elijah LePage. He can't shoot it, so it goes off to the corner for Hutchings. Kingston come away with it out of their own end, and now they'll start it out. Let out by Rose. Dumping it off to the corner. From in behind the net went Hire now. Hire over here to the side for Davis, who tries to find an open lane. Gets it up there for LePage. And that pass got picked up by Gar, but taken away by Hire and sent down the ice. All the way down for icing. Face-off was off to the left now of Hardy. Kavanaugh to take the draw and wins it. Back to the line for Lamont. Over here to the side. Looking to take a shot through a screen. It got knocked down by Riley Brett. And here comes Gallinaro. Can't get it out. Swept away and out of the zone. From their own end. Here comes a chance to bring it in for Kavanaugh. Gets around a couple of defenders. It backhand. It's stopped there by Hardy. Trying to throw this up in front. It goes back to the line. It gets kept alive by Lamont. It was outside the line. That should have been an offside. From behind their own net, it's Seth Sparks. He lets Conlon Kennedy take it instead. Kennedy goes off the boards and gets it out. Got it up here for Dobbs, but it went over his stick and gets taken away by Bonter, and both him and Riley Brandt collided. Around the boards came Hardy, who drops it behind his own net. Here comes Seth Sparks. Up in the air, Bonter tried to get to it. There's Smith after it. And it's going to be called off for a high stick. Face-off was here at center. Here comes Nash to try and dump it in. That's Comey coming after it in the corner. But he's going to get beat to the puck by Davis, so Comey trying to win the battle in behind the net. Around the boards, gets kept in there by Oshawa. Poke back in behind the net. There's Bonter getting it over here to the side. That pass is picked off as Davidson couldn't go with it. Here comes Comey again to dump it in. From behind the net, that's picked up here by Kingston. starting it up out of their own end. Here comes a chance now for Davis to bring it in. He can't get around a couple of defenders. Taken away by Sterling. Fox is getting it back to the line here for Liscombe. The shot is blocked and picked up again here by Kingston. And backhanded off to the side. Sterling will get it over here and not out. Here comes a chance now to try and get free. Off the boards. Big hit there at the line. Trying to get back to his feet there was Coomey. Sterling is off in that corner to try and get back up. Cleared out and down the ice. Back to the corner it comes. Kingston get a hold of that with Rose as they try to put it back in the zone. Here comes a chance. Riley Brandt lost control of it before he could get through. Here comes Kingston with a lead pass for Dobbich. Dobbich is going to dump this in. Behind the net. Setting it up in front was Fox. Taking off the stick. There's a shot. Redirected high and wide. Kingston are going to turn this over. Rose kept that in though. Emerson Davis from behind his own net. We'll start this now for Oshawa. They'll start it up out of their own zone and dump it in. Right back in behind the Kingston net. Looking to move this out of the zone. That's going over the stick higher. Coming back after it in his own zone. He'll drop it off to the side. Good spin move by Davis. Puts it over here for Hire. That pass was almost picked off there at the side as Hire is over here to try and get it out. Getting some help there with Riley Brandt to try and get it out of that fade area. Harris has control of it. Taking a hit over here to the side. They're trying to dig this puck out and it finally comes free. Trying to jam it in from the side and off came the net for a face-off. Harris takes the draw now against Davidson who wins it. Behind the net went Ottenhoff. Ottenhoff tried to jam it in from the side and it's going to be covered up there in the crease area by Nolan Hardy. Now it's Harris again. Going to win that draw. Turnaround shot is kicked aside by Hardy again with the stick. Around the boards it goes here for Ottenhoff. Trying to keep it alive. He gets his stick lifted, kept in there by Kingston. Over here to the side, it gets tipped away there by Conlon Kennedy to try and get it out. From their own end came Braden Davidson who leads us in, dumps it off to the corner. From behind the net, went Lamont to try and get to it. It's in that left corner trying to keep this alive. Trying to get it back there for Seth Sparks and can't do that. Sparks again will keep it in. Over the stick as Dobbs try to put pressure on Lamont. Tipping it away and back into the through center came Sparks. He'll have pressure on him and that leads to a chance back up the other way. Led in by Goff with a shot. He's going to miss the net. Coming around the boards. Fox is going to take a hit there at the Oshawa bench. Here's Goff dumping that in from behind the goal. That gets picked up by Sterling. Sterling can't get his enough on it as he couldn't get it past Kavanaugh. In that corner trying to dig it out and they'll get it in there long enough to get a whistle. Kavanaugh now to take the draw now in the Oshawa end. Nish hard around and out. LePage trying to come after it back in his own end against Fox. Around the board just Smith. Smith drops it off and here comes Kingston back up the other way with a pass. Right tape to tape. Here comes Kavanaugh trying to get through past Sterling and Sterling was able to stand him up as it's in that corner. From behind the net, walking out shot. Blocked away there by Hardy. Stays in play. Fox, we're in the last minute of play. 50 seconds left to go. Hutchings trying to come after it. Max Hutchings tried to make his way past Smith as he brings it in. The pass was in the feet. Taken away here by Kavanaugh, but he overskated it. But in behind him was Smith, and he'll lead it in. Smith gets by Sterling in the corner, setting it up in front. Generals are going to come up with a victory here as they lead this one 5-0 with 30 seconds left. LePage trying to get it out past Fox as that gets knocked down again. Only one more thing the Generals are hoping for on this night as that goes back into the Kingston end. From behind the goal. It's going to get scooped up here to the side and back in behind the net. 5 seconds left. And it looks like the Generals are going to get that one final thing they were looking for. And that is a shutout for Nolan Hardy as he shuts down Kingston and their opportunities all night long. And the Generals got some offense in the first and second period. That's all they needed to pick up a 5-0 victory and end their week on a high. Thank you for watching. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.